Kobe Bryant had a philosophy about work, and he called it the mamba mentality. And one of the things I loved from listening to him, and I believe that listening to people is a great way of learning their secrets. And if they are accomplished, I just do what they say, because how am I going to argue with a success story? So Kobe had this mamba mentality that he used to talk about. And one of the elements of the mamba mentality, as he articulated it, was this principle of working harder than your potential. So he said that, listen, identify your potential, whatever you think your potential is, the capacity that you have to work on a particular project. Then he said, work harder than that potential. Go beyond what you think is your potential. So for instance, if you're running, if you think you can run at 7:30 per kilometer, then run at 6:30. Work harder than your potential. I love that, and I try to apply it in every space that I'm in, because sometimes your understanding intellectually, psychologically, of what you're capable of is not really an accurate depiction of your understanding or your potential. So if you work harder than your potential, you will quickly find out that what you thought was your limit, your potential, is far from it. It's nowhere close to what you can actually accomplish. So I love that from him. And another thing that he spoke about was waking up early and stealing time. He would talk about how if he woke up at 4, then he could do more trainings throughout the day than somebody who woke up at 6. And I think that's so important in these days where there's a lot of stuff being thrown at us, a lot of deadlines, a lot of expectations from other people. So if you wake up at 3, then you can work on your personal development, work on your goals, work on your progression. You know, the world is changing so fast, you can't sleep on progression, development, self-enrichment, because that's what's going to lead to the next rand, the next dollar, the next naira. So I love the mamba mentality. I love how Kobe articulated and lived it, because you could see that he was diligent in the pursuit of excellence. And he also spoke about how he focused on the fundamentals at the beginning, because his height and talent were not at the same level as his peers when he started playing basketball. But as he mastered the fundamentals, as his height kicked in, then he was able to overtake them and maintain the advantage, because he had already perfected the fundamentals whilst they had perfected being athletic only. And that wasn't an edge for them.